What is going on, guys? This is Fireball90 coming to here with week number 13 of top 5 beginners animation of the week. But what a week we have for you guys. We have not one, not two, but three newbies of the week. We also have a new inductee in the Hall of Fame, and we also have a brand new feature that I'm going to be doing in this show. Also, not just in this show, but on my channel in general. I've just reached 450 subscribers, 454 to be precise, so I thought I'd do something a bit more special. I'm going to be doing interviews. Nobody's really done this before, but I thought it's quite innovative. I'm going to try and stick to it. I'm interviewing big YouTubers, guys like WB Steve, or guys like Grimm's Toy Show, guys like Fabian, guys like Carlton Fan 2010, guys like that. I'm going to try and get, I've got interviews with, and I'm also going to be interviewing people like DX592. I interviewed the last video, and those kind of people. So I've got an interview later in the show. Check it out, wait to end the show, and let's see who it's going to be. Our first newbie of the week is DJ Jeff Hardy Swanton with a very decent match. And the problem with this match is that there's quite a few things I've picked up on. Firstly, the lighting's not amazing. That's because when you have a lamp, which will take away the shadows, make all the light a bit more consistent. I think in general, it's hard to do a match. He's done a pretty good job. I don't like some of the pictures are a bit kind of blurry, so make sure your camera's completely still when you take the picture, and that will help that. Number 5 is Aussie Torres Wrestling with a monkey flip oversell. I thought Kofi Kingston's running into the monkey flip was quite choppy at the start, but I actually thought the oversell of monkey flip was very nice. It was very smooth, and that's quite hard to do. So a big a move in the air, flipping over and over to make it smooth and not stiff. Done a very good job, well done. Newbie of the week. The second one is a K9 animation with kind of 4 finishers for Ring Rage. The main problem here is blurriness. It's actually not pretty smooth, I guess, but just make sure you keep the camera still when you take the picture, or the figure in the air still when you take the picture. 4 is JPSP98 with a kitty bomb. It's a move Angus created. I saw your hand in the middle of the move there. I know it's quite a hard move to do. And also a bit choppy in the struggle at the start, but the whole move was pretty smooth. Kind of like the power bomb. A bit more of a reaction would have made it even better. Newbie of the week, the third one is the Viper 90210. And a decent job with this move. I think just in general it's very choppy. You have to take up quite a few more pictures in the air. Remember, you're trying to reenact a wrestling move. Just try and take your time a bit more, take lots of pictures in the air, but taking only small movements at a time. 3 is the DX Fan 092 with a pretty decent airborne actually. The whole move is very smooth and a very good job. It's not that stiff. The main problem is Dolph Ziggler was pretty stationary on the ground, and the ladder did move, which is very unrealistic. 2 is Unifist Wrestling, which is part 1 of his new show. Now, I haven't really seen much of his stuff, but I've been exceptionally impressed. The amount of time I must have spent on this is just quite a long time. Just doing this episode. The whole camera work, the animations are pretty good, I guess. They are quite stiff in some places. I think that's because you're using basic or ruthless aggression figures. But it's trying to work that out. I maybe prefer you using just Jakks or just Mattels. That's just my opinion. I don't really think Jakks versus Mattels works very well. But I guess that's just my opinion in that. Yeah, I think, as I said, some of it was quite stiff, and this was the whole, that clothesline was very stiff. But I like how you're kind of ruining your episode here. But I like how you're doing the storylines and kind of bringing it out as like a big episode kind of thing. And if you check some of his stuff out, obviously links will be in the description to his channel. I think you really should check his stuff out. What I have noticed is on your entrances, you kind of skip the part when he comes into the ring. I don't know why that is. Maybe you don't have a complete entranceway. Maybe that's a wee thing you could sort out. And yeah, I'm not a massive fan of the posters on the wall, to be honest. Maybe put pictures of the crowd on the wall instead of posters. That is wee tweaks you can make, and I'm sure you'll listen to my maybe advice and change a couple of things. But overall, I really enjoyed this episode, and I can't wait to see more. So now we go to number 1, which is quite a really hard one. So that one, or this guy put one episode out last one night, Orange Kid 44. What one of the better matches I've seen from a kind of a beginner animator. He's only got 200 subscribers, and it's crazy how much he's improved. That spear was very stiff in midair, not such a hard move to do. Just make sure you keep moving the joints in the air if you can, but I know it's so difficult to do. I like how maybe you get him to struggle a bit when he going in the pin, but the whole match is not an easy match to do. With 6 figures, which is very impressive. Some of the movements were quite stiff on the ground. I only got so many things to move, but to make that even a wee bit better, just make sure you move all the figures on the ground when these Shawn Michaels climb up the ladder maybe. But I can't really fault that, the whole match. It's an exceptionally well put together match, and you guys really should check him out. There's 100 people on my who are subscribed to me who'd really like to be subscribed to him too. Hall of Fame. We have next inductee into the Hall of Fame, and I thought he deserved to get the Hall of Fame. He's done a lot of really good stuff. Let's check out the current Hall of Fame though. ASB5065, WMW Animation, W. And this week's inductee is going to be 316 Dial-Max. Amazing the animation did this week. I think the reason I put him in the Hall of Fame is just his animations are so smooth and not stiff. I think his animations have improved so much, and I can't wait to see how he progresses in the future. Right guys, we'll now go on to our first interview person, and our interview this week is going to be with Arrow Briaca 23. His mic is broken, so I'm just going to read out the questions he had, and I'll read out his answers. I asked him, when did you start watching wrestling and why? He said, I kind of watched as a kid because my parents were wrestling fans. I really only cheered for The Rock, but in 2006 my friend showed me WrestleMania 22 and I started to watch SmackDown weekly. The next question was, did anyone inspire you to start animating in the first place? And he said, Jed's World and Matt Goldberg inspired me to animate back in 2007. This was before I posted animations on YouTube or wrestling figs, so I never really showed anyone besides my family and friends. 3. What is your aspirations on YouTube and what is your next video going to be? My aspiration on YouTube is to be bigger than every animator that ever animated combined and multiplied by 4. I want to surpass Steve-O in the subscribers and be a big name on YouTube. My next video will probably be one of the animations I have to make for Summer Catastrophe. 4. If you had one animation tip for beginners, what would it be? He said, besides taking your time and all that crap that everyone says, I'd say don't take 10 pictures and think you're done. You're trying to replicate something that an actual wrestler would do. Look over any move you're making first. Take notes on how they move each body part and how the victim moves as well. And the last question I asked him, who is your favourite animator at the moment? Besides myself, I'd say my favourite animator as of right now has to be Mikey5, but coming in a close second is Stink, Christian, or KO. So I hope you check that out guys. That's an interview with